Hello, royal folks. It's good to see you all here again. This is your regular dose of royal news and analysis. But before we start, please subscribe to my channel and click the bell icon. Thanks. The Duchess of Sussex tackled the expectations faced by women who are mothers and partners in her latest episode of Archetypes, her podcast series. The episode, titled Good Wife/Bad Wife, Good Mom/Bad Mom with Sophie Trudeau, Pamela Adlon, and Sam J., saw Meghan discussing her own experience as a mother and wife and how women should break out of the molds they are at times expected to fit in. And these pressures and expectations come not just from society, but are also often self-imposed, Meghan said during a discussion with author Dr. Shefali Tsaberi. The guest expert on the podcast series said, "We have fallen into this trap that we as modern women can do anything. Now that sounds like a liberating message, but it's not so liberating. I would go as far and boldly to say it is toxic. We are falling into these misguided beliefs about who we should be, these personas of perfectionism and grandiose delusion that we can do it all. The pendulum swings the other way to great self-abnegation, loathing, and shame. That's the other side of that pendulum. So, the goal is not to not guilt ourselves or shame ourselves. The goal is to get out of that pendulum swinging madness altogether." Meghan chimed in to say, "And if we could just get off of that pendulum, get off this constant roller coaster, we can take Dar Shefali's next piece of advice to heart." The author added, "Don't destroy your essence for this illusion of perfectionism or image of the good wife or good mother, because those are just images. The best mother and the best woman you can be is the authentic one, the one deeply connected to our own knowing. That doesn't take effort, that takes stillness, it takes quiet and relaxation. Most women in their 50s and 60s have learned this, and we want to share it with women in their 30s and 40s and say, hey, I overdid it, I burnt out, it got me nowhere. Thank goodness I am still alive to tell the tale. Don't do what I did it is a pursuit of an illusion." The Duchess then invited her guests to listen on, saying, "So what do you say we find out what happens when we step outside of the molds that don't fit and we stop buying into this illusion?" She added, "In this episode, we are digging into the roles that women play of wives, moms, caretakers, and really thinking about how do we break out the limiting versions that society has carved out for us and settle into the layered, complex, and fullest versions of our own truths. How can we shift the roles that we play, the expectations that we set for ourselves and for each others?" During her show, Meghan also spoke with Sophie Gregoire Trudeau, a philanthrope and wife of Canadian Prime Minister Justin Trudeau. Introducing her longtime friend, who she first met when she was living in Toronto as a cast member of U.S. legal drama Suits, Meghan mentioned the pair share knowledge of what it means to be a mom and wife in the public eye. She said, "Sophie isn't just a wife or a first lady. She is the type of person who cares really deeply about her friends. She used to send these little meditations during my pregnancy and voice notes, just these moments of encouragement. And I have gone to her over the years for advice. She knows what it feels like to be a mom and a partner, and specifically a mom and a partner in the public eye. And also how crushing the guilt of expectation can become. Mrs. Trudeau can be then heard saying this guilt experienced by mothers and partners is often self-imposed. The Duchess launched her first podcast series, part of the multi-year deal she and Prince Harry signed up with audio streaming giant Spotify in late 2020, in late August. The program aims at tearing down typecast and exploring labels that try to hold women back. Among the issues tackled so far by Meghan during her show are the Dragon Lady trope, the stigma surrounding single women, and the duality of the word diva. So what do you think, guys? Please share your thoughts in the comments. Until then, thanks for watching. We'll see you again with some more interesting news about royal family. Thank you.